What's going on, guys? I'm Jace.
I'm Josh.
And we are late for another reaction.
We got honest trailers. Avengers Endgame.
Dude, Infinity War, that one was crazy, but now this one...
That movie had so much movie in it. That was their joke about it. So we have Endgame. What are they going to say about Endgame? They're going to talk shit about the time travel logic of it all?
Yeah. How they just be like, nah, we're going to ignore all this time travel bullshit rules that come from...
There's like a Family Guy episode where it's like, Brian, be careful when we go back in time. Even stepping on a bug could have the most catastrophic domino effects in the future. Really? Nah, you can do whatever you want.
I hope they make that joke.
They play.
We also get to hear that legendary voice, man.
John Bailey?
Mm-hmm. That's John Bailey?
Yeah.
Okay, that is... Okay.
Yeah, he's great. He's great. All right.
What's interesting, look over here. There's an entire
the starring
compilation for Hishies
wow.
of the MCU.
The starring portion of this video is going to be long.
Right?
Yeah, let's do it. Are you ready?
Portals.
Portals.
America's ass.
Did you know what I noticed about so you know the scene in Endgame where Wasp shows up?
Right.
If you look behind her, she appeared through a little portal.
Wait, when all the portals are showing up?
Yeah, like when she like resizes, and you look behind where she resized, it was a little portal.
Huh.
Not that big. It's about the size of a basketball.
I have to look back at that.
Yeah.
Those tiny little details that Marvel Studios manages to pay attention to are amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see what honest trailers managed to make fun of.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Play.
Presented by The Boys, taking the fight to superheroes.
That's a good
Watch
show.
now, only on Amazon Prime
My dad
Video.
watching it.
After 21 MCU movies, prepare for the final conclusion of the Infinity Saga. And also part 2 of Infinity War, penultimate film of Phase 3, intro to Phase 4, and backdoor pilot for about 3 Disney Plus shows. You remember when movies just, ended, and then your imagination had to take over? Ugh, sounds exhausting. Avengers Endgame. The most successful crowd-pleasing global film franchise is back. But since life on Earth sucks now, it's all about grief. Loss.
Lost again.
Guilt.
It's supposed to be me.
Depression.
Are you crying?
And despair.
Thanos should have killed all of us.
Because today's escapist fantasy isn't becoming a superhero. It's going back to fix your mistakes instead of scraping by in the waking nightmare of your own failure.
That's too true.
Did I do a time heist? On my life?
Wow.
5 years have passed since half the population vanished, or as introverts call it, winning the lottery. Ah, that looks nice.
That's fucked up.
Baseball remains unpopular. Culture got frozen in 2017.
Damn.
And
Oh
an
no.
actor shortage has forced directors to cast themselves.
I cried just before dessert.
Now, the Avengers must band together to do what every big franchise does when they write themselves into a corner. Time travel. Watch the surviving heroes assemble for a
That's
what
too
I call
good.
Marvel tour of your fandom, with several alternate camera angles on the Avengers.
I'll have that drink now.
A trip to the S.H.I.E.L.D. base
love
where
that.
they store all the movie's closure.
Thank you for everything.
The cliffs that demand you lose someone you love, or at least your work bestie, and a daring raid to justify the existence of Thor: The Dark World, in a plot held together by a whole bunch of wibbly-wobbly timey-wimey stuff they'll try to explain 100 times.
Either it's all a joke
No,
or
they're
none
gonna
of it is.
pilot.
None of it's a joke.
Compilation.
Now explain yourself.
If you travel to the past, that past becomes your future, and your former present becomes the past, which can now be changed by your new future.
Now explain it again with a visual aid.
The Infinity Stones create what you experience as the flow
Cut
of
to Back to
time.
the Future.
Remove one of
This
the stones,
line.
and that flow splits.
Now explain it again, but simpler.
We're not trying to stop something I'm going to do in our time. We're trying to undo something I've already done in theirs.
Even simpler.
Changing the past doesn't change the future.
You know, maybe time travel's a paradox no matter how it gets justified. See? Reunite with all your favorite Marvel heroes who aren't clogging up an air filter somewhere. Like
Oh, no.
who's really matured since Iron Man 1, but is still the a-hole who'd rather die than let someone else get the last word.
I am
Wow.
inevitable.
And I
He does steal it from him.
Iron Man.
Captain America, who after spending a decade in the present day, has learned to curse.
Son of a bitch. Oh, you gotta be
Lie.
Hell, Hydra.
And look at guys' butts.
That is America's ass.
Thor, who it's okay to make fat jokes about because he's also suffering from a very realistic post-traumatic stress disorder.
What do you think is coursing through my veins right now?
Cheese whiz?
He's struggling. The Hulk, who cut down on the runtime by finishing his arc before the movie starts.
I know, it's crazy.
Hawkeye, who deals with the loss of his family by having a very cyberpunk midlife crisis. Ant-Man, who thanks to the internet's brain poisoning is a letdown every time he's not inside Thanos' ass.
Flick me.
Oh,
Black Widow, who
Yeah, that
finally
wasn't
gets a
suggestive.
primary storyline in one of these movies, killing herself to motivate the boys.
We have to make it worth it.
Ooh.
At least you can tell the passage of time by her hair. That's something. Rhodey, hoping and praying they don't travel back before Iron Man 2. Nebula, who ruins the Avengers plan so many times, the most helpful thing she does is kill Nebula. And Captain Marvel, who's so powerful, the movie desperately finds excuses to leave her out
The things that are happening on Earth are happening everywhere, so you might not see me for a long time.
until he comes up with an excuse to bring her in. So Marvel can finally have her lead the first all-female Avengers team-up shot. Woo!
Shot.
Maybe Marvel will let them team up together in a sequel? Ugh. Okay, maybe they can all pose again in the background of the Loki show? Thanos, the MCU's most complex and motivated villain yet. He did. And taking his place is old Thanos. New old Thanos. Younger old Thanos? You know, the version who sits and lets everyone else do all the work.
Find the stones.
Oh, he's yeah, good point.
Who steals his evil plans from Spaceballs.
I'll tell you.
Reduced to atoms.
You used them 2 days ago. What the hell am I looking at? When does this happen in the movie? Now.
What did you do to me?
Nothing. Yet.
Go back to then. When? Now. Now? Now. I can't. Why? We missed it. When? Just now.
And who commands a faceless CGI army, the likes of which we have never seen before, since
the last
his
one.
last 2 faceless CGI armies. But whatever, watching him fight Thundercat was the best moment of my life, and I'm including the birth of my children, guys. Sorry, kids, you're just not worthy of my time.
Damn.
So in a world where everyone hates Game of Thrones now, everyone's worried about Star Wars, and J.K. Rowling won't stop crapping on the floor for Legacy, it's a minor miracle we got a satisfying conclusion to a global nerd franchise.
That's fucking savage,
Let's do it
dude.
again, forever, or the entire film industry will collapse. No sympathy from us, Disney. You did this to yourself. Starring Iron Deficient Man,
Oh.
Woman, Captain Revenge,
Oh my god. Did he really clench his jaw so many times in this movie? God, look at it go!
and Hardly Wait. I am Roots. BoJack Norseman. Jeremy's one big line of acting.
Go grab your hammer, and you go fly and you talk to him.
Go downstairs. Go help. They need you right now. We need more Russos. Give me more Russos.
Avengers!
Assemble.
Squeak.
Hazy ex-girlfriend. Werther's original Avenger. And Ratman and Time Van. Coming soon to Disney+. I Love You 2.8 billion. Oh my god. Her mobile plan is still active? Clint, you gotta turn off autopay, man.
Oh my god, he's been paying for the. I love the idea of Yeah, they made the joke about it. I love the idea of Thanos watching the clip for the himself die on Nebula's like little projector. He's like, oh shit, this movie's good. And then what was that other joke? Oh yeah, this is it. And taking his place is the other Thanos, who in Infinity War was like very well fleshed out and everything. But prior to that, he was just some asshole who sat down and let other people do all the work, which is what he did. He showed up. He's like, "What's he doing?" And he's just sitting there.
Go find the stones. Bring them to me.
Exactly.
What will you do?
Wait.
Asshole.
He's such an asshole. Oh, it's great.
All right. They still managed to make fun of the movie. I think that the starring portion of this was a little lacking.
My two favorite jokes in this are It's doing the one thing that all franchises do when they write themselves into a corner. Time travel! And my other favorite joke was, in a world where everyone's mad at Game of Thrones, everyone's worried about Star Wars, and J.K. Rowling won't stop shitting on Harry Potter movies, Marvel has prevailed.
Alright.
Jesus fucking Christ. Alright. Yeah, I guess that does it for this video. Jace?
Alright. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. I'm Jace.
I'm Josh.
And we will see you guys next time.